This evening we are here with the ChodeMan asking about his daily routine, dieting measures, and daily life living with a chode. No chodes were harmed in the filming of this interview, and the International Chode Association approves of the content produced for chodes everywhere. All chode inquiries shall be referred to Chodeaholics Anonymous, an organization devoted to eliminating chode-on-chode violence. Thank you, ChodeMan, for being here.
Well, thank you.
What do you eat and drink to maintain your chode?
First off, I'd like to thank you for continuing to put up with this ridiculous lifestyle in this interview.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. But first, I want to dedicate this segment to, chodes in need. Because, every day there's a chode who's kind of afraid to out himself to people. And so we're kind of trying to just bridge the gap and normalize, chode holders everywhere.
Bring awareness to the situation.
Yeah, with chode awareness, and we've talked about that before. And so I'm just going to dump a little bit out for my fellow chodes that are too far gone. That's for them. And so, sorry, what was the first question?
What do you eat and drink to maintain your chode?
A shit ton of booze. Yeah, alcohol is the number one. If you look at the, I don't know if you remember elementary school, you were talking about the food pyramid. So we've got the chode pyramid, all right? So think of a penis, but that's flipped upside down, and alcohol's all the way at the top with a shit ton of fucking beer and liquor. And then, so basically I call that the embalming base. So you're pretty much embalming yourself as a chode, right? You're always trying to just, put that embalming fluid in yourself all the time. Like this case, I got Heineken, it's all right, but, maybe we'll move on to some harder shit like some OE 800 or some Cat 5 Hurricane or some Miller High Life. I have no idea, but, look, shit, Tecate. So, after the alcohol, I think beneath that, probably, a lot of Eggo waffles. I don't know if you've seen that show, Stranger Things. Whatever that chick's name that looks like a dude, she wants...
Elle?
Yeah. She wants, she always wants fucking Eggo waffles. And
Well, I don't blame her. Eggo waffles are awesome.
Yeah, I support her fucking decision, so a lot of alcohol, a lot of liquor, Eggo waffles, and then a lot of fucking snack locker food like taquitos. I am known to have a Rundell special on occasion, as you've seen in our tutorial videos on how to make one. You gotta if you want those gains, in choding, you gotta really just change your diet up. You cannot do this casually. Being a chode is a lifestyle.
So it's a full commitment,
Exactly.
is what you're saying.
Right. So if anyone's out there who's confused or who has, kind of any ambiguity, for lack of a better word, about, what chode's gotta eat and drink, it's like going to the gym, man, or doing CrossFit. It's just, you gotta be dedicated. So you guys gotta go buy some fucking alcohol and you guys just gotta commit,
Okay. What is the daily routine for a chode holder?
First thing, alarm goes off whenever I decide it should go off. Sometimes it's 5:30, sometimes it's 8:30, sometimes it's fucking 9:30, sometimes it's 4 p.m. So I usually wake up, and then I usually gotta take a shit. So I do that, and then I get on my phone, and then I go on Craigslist and I look at motorcycles, and just completely destroy that fucking porcelain throne with liquor shits and stuff. So really there's I do that for about 20 minutes. Sometimes I want to look at some hot moms, so I go on Pornhub, look at the MILF section, get a little fapping in, before the AM. Because 2019 is, I've said in my last videos, is hot moms are kind of this is the year of hot moms in 2019. The moms have never been hotter in 2019. So I don't know if y'all been on Tinder. In Reno, there are so many single moms out there that are just waiting to be snatched up off the market, and the kids come with the hot moms. So You don't even gotta be getting anybody pregnant. You don't have to deal with pregnancy. You don't have to deal with any of that shit. No. Like, there's literally, you know, a Just Add Water family ready for you out there, you know, in Reno, because it's that single mom life, you know what I mean? So,
Wouldn't that be Add Chode Ready family?
yeah, it's a Chode ready family. So, you know, you just show up with beer and your Chode, and then, you know, you can smash all you want. But we're getting sidetracked. We're talking about hot moms here and some fapping. So that usually lasts until it's time for me to go to work. Then I usually go to work, and then I get on usually get on Craigslist again, you know, until about noon. Oh no, there's a little gym session in there where I'm usually pulling up my phone on Craigslist, looking at more motorcycles. So what can I say, man? You know, government jobs, right? So I do that till about 5, and then I go to I actually am a student at the University of Nevada, Reno. I'm majoring in the graduate program for Chode Sciences. So kind of the origins of Chodes and where kind of Chodes came from. And I usually drink probably about 2 hours before class and get more alcohol because that's part of my Chode diet. You know, precision choding requires precision dieting. So, you know, I usually probably like 18 to 20 beers a day is usually about a Chode average, a weighted Chode average. So, then I go home, usually work on one of my bikes for a little bit, feed the Chode hounds, get back on Pornhub, probably do some more fapping, and then, yeah, man, I probably have to shit by then, so I take another shit, and then, you know, I just fucking drink till I fall asleep, and then just, you know, just start all over again. Unless it's a weekend, then I'm usually out choding out, you know, because weekends are different than weekdays. Because, you know, during the weekends, that's like, I'm on Chode time, you know, you have like primetime TV, you know, you got Chode time TV. So when it's time to Chode, you gotta go out and Chode. So I hope that answers that question for you.
It does very thoroughly.
Okay.
So what is your life like as a Chode?
It's hard being a Chode. You know, everyone looks outside. As an outsider looking into being a Chode, you think that like it's such a great lifestyle. You know, you think, yeah, you think it's so much fun. You think it's so fun and so funny and really just empowering. But you know, like at the end of the day, the 800-pound gorilla in the room is the Chode. Like that's always
The Chode.
The Chode, yeah. You know, the Chode. You know, that's why we always throw up the shocker. Because you got these two big old schlongs right here, and this is you over here, away from everybody else. Okay, so this little guy right here, that's you. And you gotta live with that. You know, you really gotta fucking accept that, you know, because you're not gonna be any of these two guys over here who are smashing some hot moms. You're gonna come over here and you're gonna whip out that Chode, and they're gonna be like, what? And you're gonna be like, yeah, that's all me. You know, all me. Like, but, you know, so that's why we throw up the fucking shocker all the time. Is because we're comparing ourselves to the rest of the world because we are really a minority or a Chodority. So, so to answer your question is what is it like being a Chode? It's challenging. And it's challenging in a good way and it's challenging in a bad way because biology is against you in every, you know, sense of the form. Is, you know, size, everyone says, oh, size doesn't matter. No, size does fucking matter because when you're pulling out a Vienna sausage, those ones that you pull out, it's exactly that. I have gotten that laugh. I have gotten that laugh more than once when I have pulled my pants down in front of a prospective hot mom of 2019. Like, it's just happened. Like, I've literally pulled it down, and the laughter, and the giggling, and it's so cute, and what the fuck are you gonna do with that? And literally, I'm just so ashamed of myself that I have to go home and drink more of the liquor. So, usually when I have a situation like that, I usually keep a bottle of a shooter of Jameson, and I call it my go-home juice. So, I usually take some of that go-home juice, and then I drink that, and then I just fucking go home because, you know, there's no reason to be there anymore. So yeah, sometimes I take my little go-home juice when I pull my Chode out, and then it's just like, you know, everything falls apart, and I gotta go home, and I gotta live with myself and look at the mirror and be like, just, won't you grow, Chode? But I won't. So that's kind of like, so it's hard. It's really hard, and it's challenging, And I really feel like people don't understand how tough it is to be a fucking chode.
Have you ever thought of doing anything to change your chodeness? Like, I mean, there are products out there, like penis pumps and, all that. Have you ever thought about that?
I had a really bad experience one time with one of those shop vacs. And it just did not fucking end well. I don't know if you've seen Scary Movie with Officer Doofy when he's doing that shit with the vacuum. So I guess since we're opening up here, I tried to attempt that once and it did not end well, and there were some broken blood vessels, and it was a really tough experience for me to kind of do that. But yeah, if anybody knows of some products to reduce chodeness, or to reduce chode anxiety, I'm all ears. I was even thinking about, Elon Musk, he's about to go to Mars and shit, and maybe that, he could spend some of his time at SpaceX or Tesla, developing products that are kind of catered to chodes, maybe chode recognition software in Teslas,
So instead of face recognition, you whip out your chode and...
No, it'll look through your pants and it'll see your chode, and then I don't know what you're supposed to do after that, but you'll just, that person will be like, hey, maybe, just, be a little bit nicer to that guy because he's got a chode.
Okay.
The self-driving Tesla maybe could just have chode recognition software in there. So, is there anything else? Anything else you wanted to ask?
No, I think I'm all good, ChodeMan.
Okay, well, thank you very much for continuing this conversation about chodes, and I hope that all of you viewers out there in the chodeverse are willing to kind of take this a little bit more seriously, because there are chodes out there that are struggling with their chode identity every single day. So, Dirt Chodes, ChodeMan signing off.